Hi, my name is David. Today I will tell you where speech blocks and stammering come from. To begin with, I would like you to remember a definition relevant to these concepts, that is, emotional speech block syndrome, or ESBS in short. I will use this acronym for the remainder of this video. The concept of ESBS, that is emotional speech block syndrome, visually explains the speech problems. Take a look at the poster. The definition of stammering, which has been around for some time, that is, abnormal tension in speech muscles, suggests that it is a problem with the lips, tongue, or mouth, but also throat and lungs. The definition made an assumption that these do not function correctly. Now we know that this is not the case. Professor Joseph Liddell, an American scientist, discovered and explained that emotions control the body. He based his discoveries on a number of experiments. The human brain possesses a limbic system, that is emotional, where the amygdala is located. Through our senses, which might include sight, hearing, or touch, the brain detects a threat. In the case of speech blocks and stammering, the threat is a situation requiring verbal communication, that is, speaking. When a threat is perceived, there are three options. The first is fight. People fight. That is, speak with tension. They try very hard to communicate. They see the enemy, but the fight with the enemy. In this case, you can hear repetitions of sounds, syllables, forcing through of sounds. You can see tension in the face. This is not the only reaction. The second is freeze. Total block silence. Noting comes out. The person tries, but is not able to speak. The emotional system freezes the entire body. Sound does not come out, resulting in a situation in which the other person waits and does not understand what is happening. The third reaction is flight. Here the professor gives an example when you see a wild animal or a spider. Just by seeing it, the blood pressure rises, the glucose level increases, and you flee. In the case of speech blocks, the flight is in the form of withdrawal, giving up on speaking. The person does not want to speak, preferring to remain quiet. These mechanisms have enabled humans to survive for thousands of years. There are differences in male and female brains. The male brain is more inclined to fight to survive, used for hunting in the past to obtain food. The female brain is capable to understand the danger and withdraw in the right moment. In the case of speech blocks and stammering, visible symptoms are more often seen among boys. Girls and women try to camouflage their problem, being able to hide their stammering well. Of course, this is not a rule. There are examples of brave women who confirm this in speech training. The emotional memory plays an important role in this process, where all events related to communication are recorded. Individuals, places, sounds, body tension, muscles, all of these operate very swiftly. The playback of these processes from memory is equally rapid. Hence, there is no possibility to control speech during the speech block's duration. All the wonderful advice like calm down, don't get nervous, or slow down is not feasible. Memory storage occurs throughout our lives, especially quickly in emotional situations. Thus, every situation requiring communication is like pressing a button on a remote, and the human body behaves as programmed. It triggers tension. On the poster explaining the ESBS operation, it symbolizes a scanner and a barrier, representing the actions of the emotional center and the body tension. Emotional memory, body memory, fosters the formation of habits. Automatic habitual programs are created, sometimes triggered independently and occasionally inadequately for the situation. It may seem that stammering only occurs during stress, but in reality, it can manifest in the least stressful situations. The ESBS problem applies to individuals irrespective of age, gender, or social status. It can manifest as audible stuttering, syllable repetition, or speech prolongation. There are also invisible symptoms, such as speech anxiety, fear of negative reactions from the environment, shame, camouflage mechanisms. Third parties often assist their acquaintances during stammering or speech blocks. ESBS generates a series of secondary symptoms: withdrawal from social life, concentration problems, chaotic thoughts, memory issues. The camouflage mechanism usually involves substituting words that can be said at that moment. It can also involve the artificial smile associated with speech blocks and irrelevant content inserted into the conversation. Camouflage makes it difficult to prove one's true intelligence and convey the correct words. Causes of ESBS. The most common causes are traumatic events in the first 7 years of a child's life. These include parents' divorce, changing places of residence, starting school, changing schools, daycare, high parental expectations, and pressure. People with ESBS lose a lot of energy daily thinking about their speech and predicting the future, often a negative one, making it challenging to focus on other matters. How to help people with ESBS. The best form of help is to collectively seek solutions. Search the internet for content related to new speech training. Watch YouTube channels like New Speech. Parents and teachers should continuously educate themselves about emotional speech blocks. Search for solutions and not accept the problem or get used to it. Fortunately, effective solutions are available. Visit newspeech.com to learn how to overcome emotional speech blocks and speak fluently.
Speech block is not the same as stuttering. Buy the new book, Emotional Speech Blocks, on Amazon.com and uncover the relationship between speech and emotions. Through metaphors, you will gain a better understanding of the complex mechanisms of your brain. The author conducted research with over 1,800 individuals. You will also learn about the technique called New Speech, which has helped hundreds of people regain speech comfort. Click and buy now.